Hi guys, I'm Katie, and I'm going to be talking about making a college decision for our Dear Future MSTC project. As I said in the last episode, I'm going to Florida State University in the fall, and I'm going to be studying abroad for my first year. I'm going to be studying in London, England. So, for me, making a college decision was really hard, and I know for Aisha and Hannah, I know they won't probably talk about this in their episodes, but they ED'd or early decisioned to both of their schools, and once they got in, they were completely set on going there. It's a binding contract whenever you apply early decision, and they were really excited about it. They were probably one of the first people to find out where they were going to college and already know and just be so excited about it. For me, I only applied to UK, and then mid-December, I had a change of heart and I was like, no, like I need to apply other places, like I need to get myself out there, I need to have a change. So I got all my decisions back and I got into like my Ohio schools, South Carolina, and Florida, and then I found out that UK did not give me the scholarship money that I was expecting. And while that was really heartbreaking for me, and it was definitely mentally tough on me just seeing myself getting into different schools with lots of money, and then the school that I had been set on for 3 years not giving me what I was expecting, definitely hit me really hard. And you just have to understand that it's not always about you. It's not like you did anything wrong. You have worked just as hard as everybody else to get to where you are right now, and sitting in this room being an MSTC senior is definitely an accomplishment that you should be proud of. And you shouldn't let one decision from one college dictate how you feel about yourself or make you feel bad. You are perfect just the way that you are, and the right school will see you like that, and you will find your place. Even if it doesn't feel like it right now, you will find your place. I don't know if you guys are going to be listening to this like whenever you've already heard back or before you even start, but you just have to know through this entire process, it will all work out in the end. Even if it feels like it's literally falling apart, it will all work out. I found out that I didn't get the scholarship money that I wanted from UK and realized that I had no idea where I wanted to go. And honestly, the best way is to visit the colleges. If you have the money to, or you have the ability to see where you might be going, it's definitely a great option to figuring out what you want to do. So for me, I took a flight to Florida, visited all the 3 colleges that I applied to there, and I realized that Gainesville wasn't my place, and it wasn't the right feel for me. And then Tampa was also not my place, and it just felt off to me. And whenever I went to Tallahassee and saw FSU, I was completely set on going. I knew from the moment we drove in and stayed in the hotel that this was my place. Like, I felt it just all made sense. And not everybody has that moment, but for me, I was able to just like see myself there. Like, whenever you're walking through, you can imagine like, oh, like I can see myself like taking classes in this building, like I can see myself living here, like this town is great, it has the food that I like, it has, the variety, whatever you're looking for. If you go there and you feel like that's your place and you can see yourself there, that's probably a really good fit for you. Now for me, even though I really loved FSU, I was still thinking about going to other places. Like when I got home, whenever I was there, I was really set on it, but going home and looking at all the numbers, all the stuff like that, it definitely got really stressful for me because you have to look at all these different prices, and I feel like parents do put a lot of pressure on making a decision, at least my parents did. So I just started to like sit with myself and really think about where I saw myself. And when I imagined myself going to college, I saw myself being in Florida. Until I got an email from FSU offering me, advertising their first year abroad applications. So you don't have to do any like additional stuff for FSU, but you do have to like submit like just like your name, stuff like that, and just like kind of your GPA, ACT, nothing really big. But My parents were definitely really shocked that I said I really wanted to apply, and I ended up having a talk with the FSU counselor for about like an hour over Zoom, and then he basically convinced me to apply. And that it was what really set me on FSU. Like, definitely looking into, once you've gotten in, what other opportunities am I going to have once I get there? Like, is there different things that I could do? Could I study abroad? Maybe not studying abroad your first year. I know that's definitely terrifying and it is really scary for me, but studying abroad in the future is a great option. Or for some people, just like research opportunities, clubs, stuff like that. Like, what kind of things are they going to offer you that's going to better your time there? Or like looking at how the housing's going to work, the parking, stuff like that. That's definitely stuff that you can factor into your decision to make your decisions feel a little bit easier on you. You want to find a place that's not going to stress you out. So for me, I got into the London, England program, and after a lot of talking with my parents, we decided that I was going to go, and they gave me a in-state tuition or a out-of-state fee waiver. So basically, I will be paying in-state tuition for FSU for the rest of the 3 years that I'm there after I do the study abroad program. And that was definitely game-changing for my family. My family was a little bit skeptical about the price of FSU, but when I got offered that scholarship, they were really grateful and really excited for me. Most of your scholarships are going to come out March or April, after you've already applied to all your schools. So if you're not going to get like admission scholarships like off the rip, you can go through their scholarship universes. They all have, every school has them, and just look for any scholarships you can apply for. And what my FSU counselor told me was, even if maybe you don't fit exactly what they're looking for in the scholarships, you might as well apply, because you don't know if their exact demographic they're looking for is applying. So for me, I could have applied to like Tennessee scholarships for FSU, like Tennessee students going out of state, because since I'm in the general area of Tennessee, and if a Tennessee person doesn't apply, they would just give it to me. So that's definitely something else you can consider. Even if the price already looks in the beginning too much, looking at additional scholarships and other things that you can get is definitely a very viable option to making your decision easier on you. After we got all the money situated, we were able to make a really good decision. I'm really grateful, and I'm really excited for what the next 4 years has to offer me. And I'm really excited for a fresh start studying abroad, and then a fresh start coming to Florida my sophomore year. But definitely when making a decision, you just want to go with what feels right to you and what's not going to stress you out. Try and make your decisions as easy as possible. Don't listen to what other people tell you. Think about where you see yourself. And making a pros and cons list really does help, and it helps you really look at what exactly you see yourself doing. Because whenever you can imagine how your life is going to be, you can pick which way your life is going to go. I mean, in the end, it always does work out. There is always a way to get through it. You can always transfer. If you don't like a school, you can always go back home. There's so many ways to make it easier that it's okay to take a big step and go for the college that you're like scared of. And Mr. Whitfield, the biology teacher, if he still is the biology teacher, told me during this entire process, if you're trying to pick between two things, pick the scarier one. And for me, London was scary because I've never lived across the globe from my family before. And it definitely made me pick it because I needed the growth in my life, and I need the personal development of like being alone for the first time. So those are definitely all the things that you should consider, and don't stress yourself out too much about it. It will all work out in the end. It always does. And no matter what your decision is, everyone around you is so proud of you, and I'm proud of you for getting all the way here. It is a huge accomplishment that you even get to think about making a college decision. Some people don't get that opportunity. So be very grateful for where you are and where you stand today, and be proud of yourself for the person that you've become and the person that you will continue to become throughout college. Bye!